Hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry it's taken so long for the next video, but here it is finally, my music book, which is my next tome. It's didn't really take that long to make. It was just, been down the rabbit hole of YouTube watching so many other creative people's videos, which has been awesome, but it has taken up a lot of my time. So this is my standard, doesn't that sound weird, tome that I make following along with Nick the Booksmith's course on Teachable, which is fantastic. And if you ever want to make a book like this, definitely go there. So yes, music is the theme of this one. I'm just looking at my camera as it is going. It's more of a teal greeny blue than the blue it looks like on there, which is a bit denim-y. Anyway, that's fine. The end papers are from, it's either Stamperia or Stamperia, I don't know exactly how to say it. It's the Italian one, and they are utterly gorgeous. I had to, when I got these papers, I thought, oh, a music book would be nice, so that was my inspiration to do a music book. So it's really basically the same as my other books with a few little extra things thrown in. This one is a music book, also from the papers. I saw this as a nice little book cover, so I thought I'll turn it into a little book. It says 4 songs, beautiful. It has one song in it, and the rest is, just some papers and maps, etc. So there you go, and just pamphlet stitched. Just a little something you can pop in some notes, I guess. Majority of my signatures are the same, with ledger, plain, and vellum or tracing, but I think it's more vellum. And there's some music paper to write your own songs on, if you like, if you're that way inclined, and some sheet music from an old book. This wasn't tea stained. This is just how old it is. It's got that lovely aged look to it, naturally occurring. It must have been a teacher's book or a student's book. It's got some pencil marks on it. Again, music paper, write your songs. And little tuck spots here and there in the pages that were a bit long. Rather than having fold outs, I thought I would secure them down to have a tuck spot. This one is also from those papers, just a cutout there. I haven't stuck everything on yet because I'm still sort of auditioning things. But that, once I put some threads or something in there, maybe just I can't think of the name, it's seam binding or sari threads will go there. So there's another music page with a tuck spot, or the other half of the signature. This one here also is in that paper pack. I thought I would stitch in some pages there just so it's a nice little hidden away note thing. You can write your secrets or your secret song lyrics, etc. in there and pop them in there. Okay, and the second signature, same again with the papers. Some lace trim on pockets and side tucks and things. This was actually a printed vellum, so I thought I would throw those ones in as well. They're quite nice, I like circles. Another pocket, you pop things in like, like your journal tags and that sort of thing. That could be kind of nice, and they might even fit that way. Yeah, there you go. All different notes and things just pop in. This is a stick-on paper lace that I just coloured. This is a different one, but I get it from Daiso. I don't know if you have Daiso everywhere else, but here it's kind of good. It's like a Japanese $2 shop. This was only $1, so it's just got a, they're self-adhesive, so colour it with just your ink pads and pop it wherever you need to if you haven't stitched, because usually I try and stitch everything before I bind the book, but it was getting to a stage where I was like, something's got to be done soon. Here's a shallow pocket, because it was a very long page, well, longer than required. Well, that one's got music on it already, so that might might not work. There's a couple of little tags might sit in there nicely too. Or you could pop in photos, whatever. Here's something that I had leftover bits and pieces. I thought I would just pop them all together, and I could, it's not also not attached yet because again the audition process must take place. That might be a nice little tuck spot for something down the track, and I'll just attach it down that side there, and this side will be open so you can pop things in under there, and notes or cards, that sort of thing. Again, pockets. This one I've attached as a flip out, and I might decorate the front here a bit too because it's a bit plain. Not that that matters really, but it'd be nice to have something else on it. And number 3. There's some of that lace. And a little keyboard pocket from some papers that I uncovered during the 2020 cleanup when there was really not much else to do other than stay indoors and go down the YouTube rabbit hole. Another little pocket there, and pop things in. Oops. And here too. So lots and lots of pages to write songs on or take music notes. Another little pocket just attached with some embellishments on that one. And this is my favourite. I think it's kind of funny. Sound of Silence, because there's no notes on it at all. That'd be my kind of song. More keyboard paper. I've used all of that I had left. It was only a, I don't know, must have been a 12 by 12 at some point, but I didn't have a lot of it left, but luckily enough to do that sort of thing in this book, which is good because I like to use everything. I've been going through my scraps and making up quick little books just to keep notes in for myself and whoever else wants them. There's those. I might need to decorate these a bit because the tea mustn't have been very strong when I stained this. It's sort of very white and not very antique-y looking, but I'll put something else in it. There's lots of little tags in the paper as well that you just cut out and use. They're kind of cool, but again I need to punch a hole, and that's just a little journal card to keep notes and that sort of thing on. Little tab just from a Fiskars punch and some leftover paper from the kit, or well, I say kit, it's a paper pack or pad. Again, pockets, little harpist here. Now that's that lace again. I did put the envelope or the little pocket on first. And I looked at it again later on and I thought, it looks a bit plain. So I just tinted some of that paper lace with some distress ink and then put it on, so that sort of brightened it up a little. So there. Might be once the book is completely finished and I've sewn everything in, or sorry, attached everything. Here's another flippy pocket. It's all sort of already starting to get a bit fat, the book, but kind of have to be careful what you put in. Now this one here, during my cleanup I found some foils that I haven't used forever. And this is off the front cover where this part of the image is missing. So I just ripped a corner off another piece of paper and stuck it on there and just edged it with some foil. I've sort of got this thing for foil now. I've been using it a bit. Did a little online class and used it in that as well. And this is a Franken page that you'll also learn with Nick. I've just stitched the offcuts of the other signature covers together to create this. So you can sort of see, well, kind of see some stitching there. But that was a bit of fun too, and it's always good to use up everything. That's the other taggy thing from the cover of the paper pad. Did the same thing there. And another piano pocket. I actually had these made the other way around, and when I went to stick it in I thought, you wouldn't play your piano like that, you'd have to play it this way. So they got a bit shorter because I'd already cut out the little scoop thing. But you know, mistakes are okay. And here's another one of those little tuck spot things that I'm auditioning here. That might work there quite well too. When I stick it in, I did some stitching through the buttons there to hold them on and just to add a bit more texture. Okay, again, music, and dictionary pages. Oh, and the last one, I quite like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that in here because it hasn't got music on it. Not that that matters, but I can always put it in one of my other books. And that's a book spine, or an image of a book spine with just some other little things that kind of blend in quite well. But that could be a good one too. And because I've got one also just here, I might move one of them further into the book. That way. So not all the bulk is at the back. And again, you'll be able to see the stitching there for the Franken pages. And there's also a line of stitching here. Can't really see it on that side because I folded up the excess to create the pocket and just stitch on some layers. And this is the back. This was also one of the cut-offs of the page that I just thought was too beautiful to discard. So that was in there. You can always write on the back of that. It's a bit of a blank, well, blank-ish space for notes and that sort of thing. So that's it so far. As I said, it's already starting to get a little full. So I will maybe scale down some stuff. I don't know. No closure on this book either. I like to have the books like that. With the closure, it's kind of hard to put on my shelf because there's something here stopping it from going to the back. But that is like my, what have I got over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's my 9th one that I've made. You'd think I'd know how to do it now without referring to the class, but it's always handy to go back to the class and make sure you're doing it right. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I won't be too long before I do another. See ya.